Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on the bottom left side is the blue Portuguese. We have Daiaccho? Daiaccho? I have no idea. Looks simple enough to pronounce, but I can never pronounce it. And as well as the red Japanese, we have Canadian. Of course, he does start off a trade orchard rickshaw. He can start claiming the very important native, the drama llamas. They do cause a lot of drama. Of course, got the explorer here. He may kill off the local doggo and steal his den of skunks, whose pelts are worth 40 experience. So this wolf, or is it a coyote? Yep, wolf, has a bunch of pet skunks. They both love to eat chickens. Yes, skunks do eat chickens. Then again, a lot of things eat chicken. Does it taste like chicken? Either way, we do have no deck select just yet. Oh yeah, and I also changed... never mind. I realized as well I did change the UI format. I forgot to adjust some stuff. So I will need to fix that. Because right now my avatar is right on top of the damage profile. So that's something we're going to fix between games. Let's collect the resources there. No deck selected by either player just yet. Yep, you will pick up the doggos now. And this one, yeah, that's the skunk ones. Oh, wait, no, that's a different skunk, den of skunk pelts. Oh no, that's the crawdads. Japanese player has now enough experience for a shipment and has gone for the new land deck, which is better than the old land deck. Looks like standard Japanese, though actually there's no Yumi Archer attack. We got the Ashkar Musketeer attack, got the Oni War, so maybe we're gonna mix some Samurai. Got the Bakufu. But we do have Way of the Bow, so he has Way of the Bow, but no Yumi Archer attack. Interesting. And we do of course have the close combat. The Portuguese player, no TP, no TP. I want to say town center, but that's not correct. Looks like it's going to be a fast fortress. It has gotten and has deployed out the homestead wagon and some sheeple. If he collected up enough llamas, he has. So he has all 10 spots of this livestock pen to be gathered up from. Very nice. So he may have went for this deck, which to help improve the natural born llamas, and so he shall lead the sheeple to glory, but the llamas, they will cause some drama, and does have a decent number of villagers right there, all collecting some local fauna. You know the weird thing as well, we don't see Federitas, we do see the town militia. The explorer is stabbing the villager, doing 1 damage per strike. But it does have some melee resistance, so it will do less than 1 damage per strike. He's very weak. And now he's aging up with the quartermaster. His opponent is aging up now to the Torii Gates, which give him a, what's it called, a military rickshaw and a samurai. And also we realize, well, most time there's a handful of Age 1's cards. In this case, there are 0. Wonder now being built. He's stabbing that lady in the back. We'll see the market there. He has seen the livestock pen, and so this could raise a flag. I can't say if it's a red flag or it raised some flags in his mind. Not the white flag though either, so who knows. Of course, we got the secondary town center. The Portuguese will have excellent villager production. Has some villagers on the inside, so it actually has a decent auto attack. Bring a shipment of gold. And the sheep are being fattened up quite nicely. If you think about this, right now, that H1 card is... just assume 7 sheep. Let's just skip the llama out equation. Would technically provide 700 food, which does collect 1/4 of the rate as a food crate, but does fatten quite nicely.
Preparado? Sim.
And now got the also shrine wagons. Yep, the shrine wagons being pulled in the field. He has, of course, is collecting up from the cherry orchards. We start collecting the local fauna now. Shrines are collecting up food. Both players designed for some eco play. It can be a bit difficult to break through Portuguese sometimes, the secondary town center, which also gives them double amount of the militia. Shipment of wood. He has a little bit of wood there. Does he have a church improvement card? No, we do not. Why wood? Howdy. He has also 300 wood, so this will give him over 1,000 wood in storage. Is he eyeing for building more town centers next age, or maybe he's eyeing for trade posts? He'll be eyeing something with that wood. Of course, we've got the barracks here and the samurai. There's around Oscar musketeers. George Colo will take a nice volley there. Blanket filters, research, more Ashgar musketeers been blown on out. Let's see. Of course, got Castadors, Dragoon combat, so he's maybe eyeing for a standard Skirm Goon, Portuguese flavor. We do, of course, have the ×3 organ guns. After all, who doesn't want to see a pop? Wait. Did he purposely get attacked by the bandit blowgunners so he did not donate the experience to his opponent? Well, either way, that's what happened. And something got deleted. Was there a trade post queued up? Wasn't really paying attention. Oh yeah, I was trying to say, who doesn't want to see a whole bunch of organs on the ground? The fleshy kind as well, because that's what the organ guns provide. Either way, of course, got the barracks being built there. They'll just go inside this town center, and this town center does not have the town militia, so it doesn't get a bonus damage there. Let's see, will that make a difference? Goes up 135 damage. Right now, this is at 72, just 90. So yeah, it wouldn't make a difference. If it had all 10 villagers inside, it would still two-shot the Ashgar musketeers, so he does not need town militia for the extra damage. The marksman being researched, which should probably give him a round of Castadors. Could be crossbowmen, I forget. And the musketeers are starting to go on down. The llamas have been fattened. Barracks will be destroyed. Another barracks going on up here. He's probably going to be eyeing for a round of dragoons. He has one shipment there. Not enough coin for the organ guns. Oh, he is going for the town militia. For the... Like I said, he actually doesn't need it in order to shot these Ashgar musketeers. Of course, it does give him access to conscription. Now got the town center there. There's a round of Castadors, veteran Castadors. My apologies, I realized with this alternate UI format, my avatar is in the way of all the combat stats, so you just have to trust me. The Castador does have skirmisher stats. Roughly. Castador also has more musketeer cost style as well, costing more food than coin rather than more of an even split. And now the llama are going to be eaten. I wonder how a llama tastes. Castadors will find good number of Ashgar musketeers. He is not aged on up. We got now Naginata riders on the build queue. I'm to counter the Castadors with some lancers. Castadors getting some excellent damage there. They do 18 damage times 2 versus heavy, so most of the 5 or 6 of them don't one-shot Ashgar musketeer. Maybe they do. Let's see, 20 times 6 is 180 minus 12. Yep, looks like just get a little bit short. And now we've got the Japanese isolation being selected. Maybe a good idea to go for the Shinobi. The Shinobi have or classifies as light armor, so Castors won't do bonus damage against them. And Naginata Riders, of course, rip those guys apart. It's pretty common for Portuguese eye for our Castador Goon. So going for Naginata Riders to counter the Castadors makes sense. Gotta be careful about those Dragoons. There's a stable there. This will give the Portuguese player some stability. And thanks to the livestock here, he will have an excellent food reserve. Livestock do get collected at a rate of 2. And so they will be rapidly seized, but will provide a massive amount of food there. 1 shipment available. The Portuguese player is almost industrial age. May see a fast industrial age. And now we do have age up. Maybe age up for the back one, just to make sure it gets completed. Those scoots do get inside town center. The extra damage to town center will make damage from fighting against Naginata Riders, since they will put them up, so they have 300 health. 90 damage will be a 4-shot, with 135 will be a 3-shot. In fact, you can probably peel off. Actually, no, they have a bit of range resist. Is it actually a 3-shot? 30% range resist. Yeah, that should at least reduce their damage by 30. Will still be over 100 damage per shot. Yeah. It should still 3-shot them if my math is incorrect. Because after all, 135, 30% of that is 30, at least 33, maybe 34 damage. And that would be about 101 damage estimate. Counselor has taken some significant amount of damage. Dashkar Musketeer is getting slowly picked on off. And now he has resources once again to age on up. He's also bringing around Dragoons and Skirmishers. He actually invested some money, so he's not aging up at the moment. No longer has enough. There's around Dragoons and a handful of Skirmishers. Town Militia deployed in the field, and Town Militia has been deployed in the field. Explorer does go down. Town Center may be lost, but he still has 2 replacements. And now there's a massive army there, and he has saved all the villagers on the inside, so saving the villagers is probably a little bit important than saving the town center. After all, Portuguese has replacements. And aging up will give him a replacement as well. The militia will start degrading away, but they still offer good damage and still be a good distraction. After all, 26 damage is pretty good, even for 1 health. And usually when they get attacked, it's usually a lot overkill. After all, it takes most time they take 3 bullets rather than just 1 with 1 health. He has now enough to age on up again. He brings a fort.
See.
He's pushed with 4 with the Castors and Militia. Dragoons will get a good volley there. Naginata Riders won't offer actually anything particular this fight because of the 1 health Militia. Yeah, he should have just not pushed forward like that. Keep the Militia alive. They would pay out in the long run. Now he's going with an Engineer. Opponent has still not aged on up. He has nowhere near enough resources to age on up. He has currently 44 villagers versus opponent's 35, so the Japanese players is maintaining good advantage on villagers, plus he has those shrines. If you remember as well, I've always felt like the Portuguese player hasn't really been producing villagers all too well. It seems like when he was aging up to age 3, he had the age up building have 2 villagers behind the age up, while the other towns that didn't have anything. So Portuguese players having trouble maintaining this village production. But then again, honestly, 3 town centers, that's a lot of food to eat to age on up, or to build all those villagers. And to age on up. With him going next age, he could get some guard and veteran. He has a lot of tech advantages, to say simply put. He does not have a shipment available, so can't bring in a factory. But maybe his first shipment could be the organ guns or the heavy cannon. Let's see. Maybe the expeditionary company, honestly. That's quite a bit of force, and That would be very effective against his opponent as well. And more generally effective versus Naginata Riders. What I have is, let's see, increase range and line of sight of Dragoons by 4. It's not bad as well. But one of these 3, I would say, would be the next good shipment. What's this? Ronin Mercenaries. 5 Ronin? Oh well. Maybe he did that for some siege damage in Age 3? They're good mercenaries, if I remember correctly. They also full population mercenaries as well. They're good. Sort of a weird card, honestly, now more I think of it. Trying to torch down the shrines. Of course, skirmishers and Kossars have both horrible siege damage. Engineer is injured here and get some organ guns. They may not be 50 caliber mounted tripods, but they should do. Organ guns. Looks like they were hitting that unit there, maybe. Not sure what exactly when. Villagers push forward. Villagers drawing some fire. Organ guns get a good volley there. And the villagers take some hits. Of course, I got the town center here. You can bring some militia. There's, oh, militia and conscription. Comes in for a pretty nice flank. But he did lose his army and handful of villagers down to 33 versus opponent's 50. He needs to sort his villager queue out. He may be age 4, but he's not in the greatest positions, honestly. He can't really afford any guard research. If he does get guard research, he may... Yeah, probably focus on Dragoon, honestly. They can punch their... Versus regular Ashigar Musketeers. They have similar damage. A little less health, but also a bit more expensive. If he puts them to guard, at least it'll probably be very cost-effective. You can get some Musketeers, I think. Also, mobility never hurts. Maybe the shipment of the heavy cannon would be good. The heavy cannon will also give him some good siege damage. Howdy. Yes. Oh, it is actually a replay, not a live game. Oh, we also got some shinobi here, the light infantry, going for harassing some villagers. Yes, the commentary, yes. I am actively speaking. Questionably well, though. Oh, we got a round of halberdiers, very nice. They can give this army some actual torch damage. 36 is better than the militia's 5, and the Kossars 12, and Dragon's 10. I think the handful of halberdiers here just doubled his torch damage. And now he is going to distribute the 5 organ guns. Militiamen went down there. Yeah, I think... And his one has aged on up, so now he has disciplined Ashigar Musketeers. And some flaming arrows. Militia are good and all. Halberdiers not engaging. He's going to stand and fight. The militia will disintegrate pretty quickly. Dragoons trying to hit that daimyo, Masamune. He must have aged up before the daimyo. And there goes the militia and the Kossars. They don't last all too long. Hang on 1 health. And now here comes the organ guns, but there's too many Naginata Riders here. Dragoons are not intercepting the Naginata Riders. Yeah. Those are the organ guns were not the best call. I think the Expeditionary Company would have been better. See how quickly his infantry disintegrated. Dragoons moving back, more Naginata Riders there. Musketeers now charging towards his town center. He has 5 villagers inside, but that is not enough to hold the town center. He's quite wounded. Got a fort here. Berry bushes being collected on up. House going on up. He probably established his town center there to secure this gold and the local fauna. And the Portuguese player is now down to 40 villagers. The Japanese player is still maintaining good 54, and his shrines are still in food. Because food is glorious. Glorious food. Round Naginata Rider. That. You already know it's Naginata Riders. Does find some Japanese villagers with his dragoons. Of course, dragoons do half damage versus villagers. Counselors. They're perfectly fine with civilian murder. No regret. Villagers getting hit there. Naginata Riders getting some good damage from them. Musketeers were rewarded with the dragoons. Handful of Counselors are not enough to deal with the musketeers. Fort firing away. Villagers need to keep on running. They have not embraced the Second Amendment. Most European countries don't have the Second Amendment. Something camouflaged. Was it the Shinobi again? Yep, looks like the Shinobi has camouflaged once again. We do now have the farm being established. He does go for the heavy cannon. Now, like I said, I still believe he should. Oh, wait. Oh, he's already sent this card. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he has to be defensive. He may just need to turtle in and start collecting resources through farms, because at this point in time, let's see, he has 2 town centers, 32 villagers. That's even less than last time I checked. Japanese players 56 and some shrines. So yeah, the Japanese economy is doing quite well. And Japanese players almost ready to age on up. Another shipment available. And he is going for the flaming arrows. Nope. He is going for the chariot orchard rickshaws. Take a look at his chariot orchards. He has one, which is down to 1,000 food, so yeah, that makes sense. He needs to get that food going. Castle has been built. Huh, castle. Maybe I'm for that for a forward shipment point. We do see a round of the Yabasume archers. Yabusume? I don't know how to pronounce foreign. The mounted archers. We also got the Shadow Orchard villagers, and he has tasked his shrines to collect up coin. Luckily, the Portuguese player still has some coin he can obtain. Those a little bit precarious, because I think the villagers can spot the Naginata riders. These mounted archers do have pretty good range. They have the twice attack speed, and I think they have less damage than normal. But they do also still have incredibly high multipliers versus artillery. The Portuguese army is still pathetically small. Halberdiers are nice and all. They have excellent melee damage, that's for sure. Against the Ashikawa Musketeers, they have a gun. Heavy cannon does get a good hit there on the villagers. Another good hit there on the villagers. Hustlers do gun down other villagers. And speaking of gunning down villagers, Flame Arrows also gunning down villagers. Japanese player has more villagers opponent. Portuguese player can't be losing villagers like this. Red is losing more villagers. Blue has 3 more villagers can inside the fort. 9. He doesn't have many units sieging down the structure at the moment. Now the Halberdier is trying to get rid of that stable. It's trying to fall back there. An amount of cavalry here, which is not going to be great against the Halberdiers, but they will be fine versus these Costlers, especially when they're not retaliating. Halberdiers don't have a whole large number of anti-cav multiplier, but they still hit like a truck, and so that times 2 will make them hit twice as hard as a truck. Flaming arrows flying away. Yeah, He needs another mill. He is low on resources. That implies almost enough shipment. As a shipment, enough shipment for. He can bring a shipment. Let's weigh the bow. Let's see. Does give him +2 range, 15% hit points, a little bit extra line of sight. Nothing too crazy. Not like the siege range as the Yeoman research or the Steel Bolt research. And now that fort went down with very little contest. He has a handful of organ guns here, and of course the heavy cannon. Do now have a market being established. But I think Blue's going to be knocked out of the game relatively soon. Japanese player has not Agion up, even though it looked like he had enough, almost had enough resource for it. He decided to invest that into an army, and that's going to pay off. Round of Yumi archers. They are disciplined. Town center's garrison. Great hits there on the Japanese infantry. They got ripped apart by the organ guns and by the heavy cannon. Flaming arrows don't have any bonus damage for his artillery, if I remember correctly. That's the role of their mortars and their mounted archers. Ashgar musketeers push way forward. Got some more dragoons here. They're still veteran. He has not been able to get the guard research. Enemy archers in the back line. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.